Hey, what's up, you guys? Pacific here. Now that E3 2019 has come and gone, I feel like I should share with you my thoughts and the top 10 games that I saw at the conference. Since we haven't actually played these games ourselves, I'm basing my top 10 off of previous games if we have them, trailers, and information that's currently available. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Number 10, Blair Witch. Blair Witch is a game inspired by the movie franchise Blair Witch and was announced at the Xbox E3 conference. The game is being developed by Layers of Fear creator Bloober Team and will be based on the cinematic lore of Blair Witch. The Blair Witch Project is found footage style horror film from 1999 where a sequel was made and then released in 2016. Few details were given about this first-person horror game, but in the debut trailer, a man wanders a dark, terrifying forest with his dog Bullet. They are looking for a lost boy but end up getting lost themselves. It looked like there's a lot of walking in this game, but I must admit the graphics look phenomenal. Get ready for jump scares, mystery solving, and some weird f***ing noises. It could be a good year for horror games as this title will be available on Xbox One and PC August 30th, 2019. Number 9, Halo Infinite. Ah, the nostalgia. Bungie teased the release of Halo Infinite at E3 with a trailer, but not much else to that degree. Rumor has it that Halo Infinite will release during the holiday season of 2020, which is usually late fall into winter time, and is supposedly a Project Scarlet compatible title. The trailer shows a Marine waking up in the cold of space inside his critically wounded ship. He stabilizes his ship and clears the windows to see Master Chief floating in the dead of space. The Marine captivates the Chief and his ship, restabilizes the Chief, and then shows them that they have been defeated. The trailer ends with what seems to be an alien attack on the ship, and the Chief gets ready to fight the enemy. Halo fans rejoice. Your once beloved franchise of late night pizza parties and Mountain Dew drinking may be soon upon you once again. Number 8, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. The Ori games are stylish, slightly spooky, and Metroidvania style adventures that stand out thanks to their distinct visuals and smooth animation. Will of the Wisps will be a sequel to its predecessor, Ori and the Blind Forest. Developer Moon Studios is looking to improve on the best aspects of the first Ori title. Will of the Wisps brings some quality of life updates and refreshes the advancement system with a new save structure and an upgrade tree that's less repetitive. We also get new environments to explore and fresh puzzles to overcome in the world outside of the forests of Nibel. A giant spider, lava-spewing beast, and what looks to be a kraken from beneath the waves were just some of the creatures we saw during the trailer, and with any guess, they will probably be boss battles. Will of the Wisps keeps the same colorful art style that draws inspiration from myth and fantasy. It's time for me to play Ori and the Blind Forest after recording a 10 out of 10 rating on Steam and 88% on Metacritic. I feel like I'm missing out on something. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is set to be released February 11th, 2020 on Windows, PC, and Xbox. Number 7, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Alright guys, this is a big one for me for multiple reasons. The first may be obvious. Like many 90s kids and even those born after Y2K, I grew up with Pokemon. Until I was about 13, then I got my first girlfriend and kind of just fell off. But with the release of Pokemon Go and then 2 years later Pokemon Let's Go, I was back in biz. And now learning the competitive battling meta for Pokemon Showdown, I'm more ready than ever for this release. Let's talk about Pokemon Let's Go real fast. In no means was it a bad game. Actually, it was very good with the graphics and integration to the Gen 7 typing. But I had a problem. The competitive battle system is straight broken. Only one player got to select if they wanted to do standard rules or no holds barred, which means if you went into battle with a level 2 Pidgey hoping it would rise up to level 50, you could be out of luck. Anyway, with that being said, I really hope Nintendo takes a look at this and models it off the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon battling system. I mean, I can't be the only one who thinks it's broken. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about what we do know. Explore the beautiful world of the Galar region. I'm so happy this game's coming out on Switch because the graphics look gorgeous. This is the 8th generation of the series, so of course there'll be some new Pokemon. 3 new starters and 2 new legendaries. One for each game you get. You'll either acquire Zacian if you purchase Sword, or Zamazenta if you purchase Shield. You'll be able to import some Pokemon from Go, as long as those Pokemon are found within the Galar region. Sword and Shield will also support the Pokeball Plus, but not as a controller. You'll only be able to take your Pokemon on a stroll in real life. Dynamax raids will also be a thing, where you can team up with up to 3 other trainers and catch a powerful Pokemon. Dynamax raises all the stats of a Pokemon, and it becomes extra thick for 3 turns. But when you're in a raid, the opposing Pokemon that's Dynamaxed stays Dynamaxed until you defeat him. Pokemon Sword and Shield has a huge potential to be a great game, but if they don't fix the competitive battling system for online battles, I fear it might die out just like Pokemon Let's Go did. It's a big boom or bust opportunity for Pokemon here. I'm hopeful that it'll be a big boom. Go catch 'em all November 15th, 2019. Number 6. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening was a 1993 action-adventure video game developed by Nintendo and is currently being remastered for Nintendo Switch. Link has washed ashore on a mysterious island with strange and colorful inhabitants. To escape the island, Link must collect magical instruments across the land and awaken the Windfish. Explore a reimagined Koholint Island that has been faithfully rebuilt in a brand new art style that will entice fans and newcomers alike. Battle enemies as you conquer numerous dungeons and uncover the hidden secrets of the island. Within the Zelda timeline, Link's Awakening takes place after the Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, but before Oracle of Seasons and Ages. Encounter Super Mario enemies like Goombas, Piranha Plants, and more, and interact with unique locals who help Link on his adventure. The more I see and read about this game, the more excited I get, and if this Zelda game is anything like its predecessors, the soundtrack is about to be amazing. At $60, it might seem a little steep, but ultimately it should be worth every penny because Zelda games have good replay value in my opinion. September 20th, 2019 is the day you can expect to begin your adventure. Number 5. Cyberpunk 2077. From the creators of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, CD Projekt Red brings you Cyberpunk 2077, a story-driven open-world RPG of the dark future of the year 2077. Cyberpunk carries with it a plethora of character customizations, narrative-driven NPC interactions, tactical weaponry, and not to mention an absolutely breathtaking scenery.
You're breathtaking!
As the mercenary named 5, you'll be playing in first-person perspective as you battle across 6 regions of futuristic California. The city is contingent on robotics for everyday aspects like waste collection, maintenance, and public transportation. The homeless are abundant, but that does not preclude cybernetic modification for the poor, giving rise to cosmetic addiction and consequent violence. These threats are dealt with by armed forces known as the Psycho Squad. Because of the constant threat of physical harm, all citizens are allowed to own and openly carry firearms in public, so always be ready from anything from homeless threats to Psycho Squad violence. Get ready to meet Keanu Reeves and jump to the feature on April 16th, 2020. Number 4. Elden Ring. With Game of Thrones author George R.R. Martin collaborating with Dark Souls creator Hidetaka Miyazaki, it's not hard to understand the excitement for this new project from the studio behind Dark Souls, Sekiro, and Bloodborne. While it will still retain the challenging gameplay from previous games brought to the table, the studio is bringing us a new fantasy open world with more of the focus on RPG elements. I'm greatly excited for this game, particularly because I was a big fan of the Soulsborne games, and I'm a big fan of RPGs like Skyrim and The Witcher. So an open world RPG with Soulsborne fighting styles would be a dream come true. Unfortunately, at the E3 conference, they didn't do us any favors of giving us a release date for this game, so hopefully it comes out at a reasonable date in 2020. Number 3. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. In a galaxy far, far away, LucasArts has teamed up with Respawn Entertainment and EA again. Yet, let us not lose hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You
This is because Aaron Contreras, who wrote the story of the Mafia 3 video game, led Jedi Fallen Order's narrative team. Taking place after Order 66, which started the galaxy-wide purge of the Jedi Order, players take control of Padawan Cal Kestis. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but let's just say Kestis uses the Force and is secretly recorded by a Sith droid who transmits the message to the Empire. During the game, players will meet iconic Star Wars characters such as Saw Gerrera and the Second Sister Inquisitor, and visit worlds such as Kashyyyk, Maijito, and Umbara, as well as creating new worlds to explore. The game is set to be released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on November 15th, 2019, a month before the theatrical release of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. May the Force be with you. You'll need it starting September 19th, 2019. Number 2, Borderlands III. I don't even know where to begin. In the words of Sean Danine Scott, in the past we've had grenades that have had one thing. They can bounce or they can stick. This time we're combining all of those things and adding more. The other day I was playing and I threw a grenade. That grenade had a bounce, it would stick, an explosion would come out, and then the grenade would fire guns? So not only are there a billion different gun combinations that can be conjured up, but the equipment is also vast and completely off the chain. I love it. Let's talk about going into the vaults instead of the vault. In vaults, there are mini bosses, huge bosses, and multi-phase bosses. Needless to say, there's a lot of different boss encounters throughout the game. Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford said before the release date announcement that the developer has a very keen interest in cross-platform play. Let's hope Borderlands 3 is able to join the cross-play age. Claptrap is still alive and loud from what we know, and there are 4 main characters you can choose from: the Siren, the Beastmaster, the Gunner, and the Operative. Gather your arms and get ready for this drop on September 13th, 2019. The game will be released exclusively on the Epic Store until April of 2020. Alright, before I give you guys my favorite video game of the E3 conference, I want to give some honorable mentions first. The Breath of the Wild sequel, if it's anything like its predecessor, this game will be appealing to the eye, full of puzzles and bosses, and it will have an open world to roam. I'm excited to hear more. The new Modern Warfare is a game I'm not super stoked for, but lots of people are. To me, Call of Duty killed their franchise with Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare. They tried to bring it back with Black Ops 4 and Blackout, but I just didn't think they hit the mark. There will be no Battle Pass and all DLC will be included, so we'll see how well this game does. From the people who made The Evil Within, I'm hyped for Ghostwire Tokyo. After strange disappearances hit Tokyo's population, it's up to you to uncover the source and purge the city of a strange new evil. Armed with your own mysterious spectral abilities, you will face down the occult, unravel conspiracy theories, and experience urban legends like never before. At last, my favorite video game from the 2019 E3 conference is number 1, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Welcome to Tom Nook Takes Your Money again. Low key though, I've always been excited for this release even before I heard that it was going to be released. I've always loved lounging around, spending hours upon hours catching red snapper and selling them for 3K bills a piece. I never finished the museum honestly because I would just sell everything. Oof. If you've ever played Animal Crossing, you would know it's sort of an open world RPG. Though the world is small, your goal is to catch every bug and fish, dig up and recover lost fossils of the town, make friends with the townfolk, and ultimately sell everything in your possession to upgrade your house that now has nothing in it. No, wait, I think that was just me. In Animal Crossing New Horizons, you'll be able to team up with 7 other villagers, craft new tools, earn mileage which can be used to earn rewards, and much, much more. Unfortunately, we're informed that this beautiful piece of eye candy is going to be delayed until next year. Is it sad? Yeah, very sad. But as long as Nintendo is putting their effort into making sure this game is crisp and enjoyable, I can wait another year. Oh, did I mention Animal Crossing said, to heck with bridges. Get ready to experience New Horizons March 20th, 2020. Hey guys, thanks for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I greatly appreciate it. If I missed a video game that you saw at the conference, or if you saw one of your favorites on this video, make sure you let me know. You can follow me over at Twitch for almost daily content, twitch.tv/PackD, live 5 days out of 7. And I'll be starting to put a weekly YouTube video on YouTube. So if you're into this kind of thing, if you want to help me support my YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps me out a lot. Until next time, make sure to stay humble, respect others, and drink plenty of water. It's summertime, guys. It's hot out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Peace.